Hi, I'm Valerie Trent, the Real Estate Investor CFO. And what that basically means is it is my job to make sure you're keeping the most amount of your money because you're paying the least amount in taxes legally allowable by law, and that you love our biggest tax shelter, real estate, as much as I do, and you're obtaining it with the maximum amount of privacy, protection, and profit. So I am just here to make sure your money grows as big as possible, because it's not what you make, it's what you keep. That being said, I'm not talking to you. I am talking to my 17-year-old self. And today I want to make sure my 17-year-old self will make the decision to show up as a player, not a spectator. And there are 5 reasons I want you to stand tall. Are you ready? Number 1, you're worthy. You are worthy. Your past does not determine your future. You've heard Otis Lockett Sr., the late Otis Lockett Sr., say that a number of times. But it's the truth. The only difference between you and someone who came from an unbroken home, you don't have a stigma or a scarlet letter. The only difference is they had a safe place to make mistakes. But I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do to create your own safe place to make mistakes. Number 1, I want you to only go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. And I'm going to explain how that translates to business later. I may even cheat and let you know, hey, listen, you get to pick the people you choose to work with. Do you understand me? You don't have to work with anybody. You don't have to take everybody, but go with the people who make you feel amazing and you stay in their company. Number 2 reason, the difference between you and someone else and how you create your own safe space to make mistakes is I want you to trust nothing that time doesn't test. After you determine that you're celebrated, I want you to trust nothing that time hasn't tested. And once you've watched it, people can hold it together for a day, 30 days, 60 days, but about that 90th day, you'll start to see and determine if what's being alleged is true. But once you vet it, they celebrate you, they don't tolerate you, and that they are where you want to be. I want you to serve. I want you to serve on purpose. You're not just there to be taken advantage for free. In business, money is not green. Money is in direct correlation to your ability to bring value. But if you're not in an area where you're happiest, if you're not in an area where you're listening and you can see the gaps and you can fill them, the degree you fill those gaps is the degree you're going to make money. So create your safe space because you are worthy. Your past doesn't dictate your future. And it's okay. You don't have a scarlet letter and you're not broken. You're going to do some amazing things. Number 2, you're powerful. I want you to understand that you can create anything you want. Again, it's associated with your ability to bring value and bring it. You bring value. Don't get caught up in just providing for you, your husband, your kids, your nieces, Maria, who you love with all your heart. It's bigger than that. Be global. Think global. If there's a multiple choice, choose all of it and serve powerfully. Number 3, life is a mirror. I want you to know you attract what you put out. And so if you don't believe that you're worthy and that you're worthy to be celebrating and that's not being reinforced, then you need to fix that, because you're going to get back. The universe is going to give you right back what you project. So your only responsibility is not to figure out all the answers. We're just not that smart. What I do want you to do is stay in a space where you're happy. Don't take on projects. You're not to fix anybody. That's not your responsibility. The only people that can fix them is the ones who created them. And if you're not the creator, leave it alone. But cultivate your feelings of joy, your feelings of being where you want to be, working with the people you want to work with, achieving those things that make you happiest. Number 4, I want you to know that money is not green. And I said it in number 1, but that's really one of the 5 things I need you to do to show up as a player, because life has rules, and you can't win the game of money if you don't understand the rules. And Seth Godin, which is one of my favorites, if you've ever watched any of my webinars, of course you watched it, you wrote it. But anyway, he says, if the game is not designed for you to win, play a different game. So I want you to understand that whatever you're learning mainstream about money, take it with a grain of salt. Money is not green. Money is not black or white. Money is not cultural. Money is in direct correlation to your ability to bring value. And last but not least, it's never too late to begin. I want you to begin now. I know you're going to go through some things that's going to just rock your world. Some things are going to have you on a high. Some things are going to have you on a low. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to understand there's a shorter route. You can take the 30-year route if you want. No judgment. But don't do it. I want you to enjoy life, make a life, create it powerfully. And I want you to do it while you're young enough to enjoy it. So I know, and I'm going to teach you as the days go on, you can enjoy $10,000 months recurring in your sleep. In 30 days, you can create that. I promise you, in 30 days. Or you can take the long route and fall asleep while you're on the ship, trying to enjoy the vacation you saved up for or put off. Create powerfully. Show up powerfully. You can do this. I'm going to help you. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. And for those of you who are taking a sneak peek in, thanks for hanging out. Stay tuned to the channel, because I'm going to give you actionable steps on how you can create the life, a business around the life you want now while you're young enough to enjoy it, leveraging money, taxes, and real estate. I'll see you next time.